Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and this morning crypto gets personal. I was reading this article. It says, this is from CCN. It says that there was yesterday, I believe, the Alliance CEO Andreas Utterman, he had said that cryptocurrency should be outlawed. Well, this apparently really made the Vanek crypto chief mad. And he tweeted yesterday, "My mother almost died in a car accident a few years ago. All injuries theoretically covered in Alliance security insurance policies. They didn't pay when we most needed coverage that was paid for. Alliance should shut blank up on anything crypto or insurance." So I just thought this was, you don't see stuff like this every day. So I thought it was worthy of showing you guys. This crypto world gets very personal, and there are a lot of people that believe very strongly on both sides of the coin, no pun intended. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting, worth showing you. Also, I believe C3 Nick is German, and for that reason, this is really cool to be able to get this, because these guys can read the stuff that I can't read. And he put this out about the Bison app. He said Bison is powered by Börse Stuttgart, Germany's second largest stock exchange. I believe a day ago they came out saying they were going to open a crypto exchange, their second largest stock exchange. And this is the app. And this, what he's saying here is that they're going to offer XRP. I went to the Bison tweet, and I translated this one. This is basically, so these guys for Germany, they're doing the same thing we've been doing over here in the U.S. They're asking these platforms, are you going to list XRP? So we not only do we have crypto area over in Japan who can translate all of that for us, C3 Nick and these guys, they can translate this German for us. So this is the Bison people. They say, yes, we start at the beginning with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP. More cryptocurrencies are then included step by step. So everybody's waking up to the fact around the world that XRP needs to be included right out of the gate because they know it's the greatest. But that, I want to make one final point that I like to reiterate over and over. This is the reason XRP is going to be a monster and crypto is going to be a monster, because this is a global thing. These different countries, they can try to make all these stringent rules and everything, but they're shooting themselves in the foot, and that includes the U.S. probably more than anybody. That's why I keep telling you the SEC is going to be very, very careful how they approach this, especially with XRP, because XRP is their golden ticket. XRP is crypto's golden ticket, if you really want to know the truth. And I say golden ticket because my son was watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. My 6-year-old had never seen it, and he was watching it yesterday. And I haven't told him yet that we do have a Willy Wonka XRP in the community. I think it's I can't remember, Willy Wonka XRP. But anyway, I thought that was interesting that he's putting that out. Also, Hoder did another blog this morning, and I skimmed through the blog, but one of the things that I haven't brought up in a while that I wanted to kind of give you an update on that he covered in his blog was about SBI virtual currencies. For those of you that remember, SBI virtual currencies, SBI owns 10% of Ripple, and they were coming out with SBI virtual currencies, and XRP was going to be the flagship digital currency right out of the gate. And then it's kind of like nothing happened, and we haven't heard much about what happened and why they haven't really rolled it out the way that we thought it was going to be rolled out. Well, it turns out we haven't gotten a lot of information, but I believe that the Japanese regulators slowed down the process, and that's kind of what he's saying here. But I'll read to you this snippet of what he said. The updated the update indicated that they would be supporting only OTC trades at first and would delay real-time trading until March of 2019 at the latest. The decision was speculated to be a result of SBI's acknowledgement of the contemporary developments of increased regulatory concern in Japan caused by a high-profile CoinCheck NEM hack in February of this year. Regardless of speculation about the cause, it resulted in disappointment, as SBI virtual currencies was expected to also play a role in the XRP rollout. Well, this goes on the list of the 100 plus reasons that I tell you the coming boom is going to be such a monster. Yes, SBI disappointed us last year, but it didn't disappoint us because they rolled out on a large scale and it didn't, the price didn't go up. Disappointed us because they didn't really roll it out the way they were going to roll it out. And that's my understanding of it. When they actually do roll it out, remember Japan and Korea over that way, those guys drove that last year's market more than anybody. And so when it finally does take off, this is one of the laundry list of reasons, not just XRP, but crypto in general is going to go crazy. It's going to go crazier than it's ever gone. This next one, there's going to be more on ramps, more off ramps, more personnel to handle the load, more trillions of dollars that did not have access to this market before through Wall Street and all. And on top of that, XRP, through what Ripple's doing, is going to have more and more and more utility coming online and use case through XRapid, initially through XCurrent, and step by step you're going to start to see XRapid go online. The last thing I want to show you is a really good, I love this guy, at Diepsanh, Stephen Diep. I tell you all the time, he posts these little short snippets that are like a minute and 30 seconds, which I think is the key to his success. He goes through and he finds really cool things that have been said by people a lot of times that work at Ripple. It says, boom, we're here to make a dent in the universe. Just exporter remittances is a $155 trillion problem. We solve this first, then we look at something else. We're like Google for search, Ripple for remittances, Navin Gupta from Ripple. And so that is huge. I mean, for any of you that don't, every once in a while, you need to go and you need to look at something like this. Because I've said it before, these guys at Ripple, they're not just confident, they're bordering on cocky. And they're not that way for no reason, people. There is something, but there are so many things behind the scenes because of non-disclosure agreements and things like that we don't know about. But these guys, every once in a while, you'll see one of them say something like this, but you just watch the way they carry themselves and how confident, it's almost beyond confident they are in the things they say about what Ripple represents. And he's right. It's going to put a dent in the universe. We're talking about something massive. We're not talking about something that's going to be worth 30 cents as it is today. We're talking about something that could go to places people can't even imagine. And these guys would not come out and say, what startup do you know that compares themselves to Google or to, a company like that kind of size? They know what a big deal that they are. They know because they know what's going on behind the scenes. And I sure wish we could find out some of those things. And over time, it's going to drip out. But in the meantime, hold. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that we're like Google for search, Ripple for remittances. Thanks for listening.